Hey guys, sometimes I get brought down to the level of the problem I'm dealing with, like in this instance, where I have completely forgotten to tell you guys that in addition to being an entrepreneur starting a non-profit 501c3 from scratch, operating it as a founder/director and CEO, creating a business for an invention valued at $32 to $100 million, organizing several parent and subsidiary companies to proliferate my new age holistic empire, including health, fitness, art, music, journalism, expository journalism, investigative journalism, some CIA spook, who am I, kind of serious investigatory expository work, in addition to designing everything that humanity uses, or rather redesigning everything that humanity uses as we are awakening to our full potential that had previously been stifled by the good old boy system of enslaving the masses that has been demonstrated in every civilization, including our own, throughout human history. In addition to all of those things, I am also a holistic healer, healing my body of pulled muscles within minutes, healing my system of flu and cold with natural remedies that I learned from holistic practitioners who worked with Magic Johnson, etc., and were persecuted because their methodologies actually worked and therefore defeated the need for excessive, wasteful, profiteering Western medicine. I have also healed many psychological and emotional infirmities that have been caused by a detrimental lifestyle, which I chose, having been raised in a psychologically, emotionally detrimental environment. I'm sure you've heard the song Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, which was the #1 song of all time in the past few years, in which is stated, "Welcome to the new age, which is the age of the kind of self-healing that Jesus preached about, which is the age in which humanity embraces the power that Jesus preached about to fully embody your potential as a divine soul within a physical body." I traveled with gurus of every single known religion. I traveled with gurus of every single known religion from Catholicism and Judaism and Islam all the way down to primitive tribes that live in the dirt to this day. From these travels and these spiritual leaders, I learned healing modalities of a spiritual and physiological nature, of a psychological and scientific nature. Therefore, this is a further appeal to my upstanding status in our society of human beings at large. Michael Kalki. www.zdn.ninja. Michael Kalki at zden.ninja. 737-216-3898. The Jews know me as Michael, sent from my iPhone. On August 23, 2021, at 8:45 a.m., Michael Wayne Michael Kalki at iCloud.com wrote, "Good morning, Williamson County. I'm sorry you went through something like the attached news story, but it's a testament to the power of the truth and to the inevitability of the downfall of every career criminal, whether they operate in the streets or as corrupt officials, most especially in this age of absolute transparency via 100% digital record, and those good people who have learned lessons about the eventualities for humanity of said criminal and corrupt activity learned from 2020 and the mafia boss Don Trump regime era. I am positive you are no strangers to daily career criminals, as they often pass through your court system on the other side of the bench as you uphold your sworn duties to serve the public objectively and to the letter of the law, be it 100% interpretable, with earnest ethical and moral judgment. I, however, have never been engaged in said criminal activity, as I have always been employed legally and taxably in our society's workforce. I maintain this natural adherence to the law based on ethics and morality to this day, and I am regaining my energy from the aforementioned PTSD to defend myself not only for any mistakes that I have made but against those who would violate my rights, i.e. deceptively slip me a competency evaluation, as was the case in Williamson County Jail. I'm sure you can understand my personal frustration with the system, having been raped and tortured, literally physically raped and tortured by individuals acting as agents of the system. My anger and my PTSD has subsided greatly, however, and I would like to deal with all matters with objective reason, free from passion, as I am sure you are familiar with this challenge presented to us in dealing with public, yet personal, issues in our society. I don't intend to rewrite the Constitution just yet. In this email, I would simply like to make this appeal to the court that I am a law-abiding, tax-paying, educated, humanitarian citizen, well established in the legal workforce, having zero involvement in organized or otherwise regular criminal activity, and that there was a period of a few years where I went homeless by choice on a spiritual pilgrimage that turned into insurmountable poverty, during which I was vulnerable to low-level criminals' nefarious intentions, as well as vulnerable in my personal capacity to make favorable decisions. As a testament to my natural adherence to the law that comes from my humanitarian beliefs, I have been diligent in taking a breathalyzer test as required, successfully passing every day for 20 months, as I have not consumed alcohol in that duration. As well as being an appeal to my moral, ethical, humanitarian, and therefore naturally law-abiding nature, this is, as before mentioned, a good faith attempt to maintain open communication with Williamson County Court, and I look forward to all of these issues being resolved expeditiously and fairly, especially so as I have suffered greatly, being again physically raped and tortured by the system for false charges. I have paid more than my debt for my infractions, and will not feebly be swept under the rug. I am shocked that Williamson County would have had anyone try to sneak me that competency evaluation, lying to my face that my attorney Hadi requested it in the wake of a federal gun smuggling Williamson County judge scandal. The gall this does not persist in the post-Trump Dark Ages. Return to our humanity, and I will prove it with our civilized, humanitarian philosophies and actions of peaceful law and order. Michael Wayne. Image 1.png. Image 2.png. Michael Kulki. www.zdn.ninja. Michael Kalki at zden.ninja 737-216-3898. Sent from my iPhone.